Hey, what's up, chat? What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Depends on where you're watching from today. What's cracking, everybody? Corinne, Marie, Cece, Tim, Matt, Alavine. What's up, guys? Penny, good to see you, Penny. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Corinne, thank you. Gang, Q&A is actually open. First off, if you guys are watching on mobile, I'd love for you to start watching on desktop. I'm working hard to make mobile better, but there are so many things that we want to share and do with you guys in this stream. Like it's more than just like a Twitch where you just watch and the chat goes crazy on the side. We have a lot of stuff that we want to do here. So if possible, I'd love for you guys to watch on desktop. It's just so much easier to see everything. So Corinne, for you and everybody else, I have a whole itinerary today. I have a whole run of show that I want to go through. Certain things to hit at certain times. So if you guys have questions like Corinne, the Q&A should be open. It should be located, if you're on desktop, it's right below the chat on the right-hand side of your screen. If you're on your mobile, just scroll down below the video a little bit. It's going to be 3 or 4 scrolls down. You will see Q&A. I'd love for you to put your questions in the Q&A. We have a lot of cool updates. We have a lot of cool announcements. I have some really great ways to help you guys lessen your credit spend inside of your app. A lot of cool stuff I want to share with you. And then at the end, if we have any time, we can absolutely get into Q&As. So if you have a question, the Q&A is open. Make sure to go put your questions in there. We'll get to those at the end. I'm super excited to be here today. First off, before we get into it, I think most of you guys know, but just in case you don't, I'm having our third child, my wife and I are having next week. It's going to be happening on Monday. So I'll be on paternity leave for the next 2 weeks. There you go, Deborah. Perfect. I gotcha. But, so Deborah, good afternoon from Tampa. I love, Deborah, that would be great to put just in the chat. The chat should be above your Q&A. So just so we can all get clear, yeah, the emojis are working. No, I love this. This is so cool. So just so you guys know, the chat is going to fly. The chat is going to absolutely move like crazy. And I do my best to keep up with the chat. I'm getting better and better and better at it every day. But the Q&A, that stays locked. You guys are awesome. The Q&A stays locked in. All right, so if you have questions that you need me to see, please put those in the Q&A. For any just communications, chats, talks, the thing, just like you did, Deborah, put those in the chat, and we can just talk to each other. Amber, the question won't post. It should be. I'm seeing a post from Deborah in the Q&A. I got Connie there. If you guys are having a hard time posting in the Q&A, do me a favor. Oh, it should not be. Okay, cool. I think you might just have to reload your browser. On your keyboards, press Command-Shift-R if you're on a Mac. If you're on a Windows, it's going to be Control-Shift-R. Just hard reload this page. Everybody should be able to use that Q&A. I'll keep an eye on that going forward. Marcus, that's a great question for Q&A. I'm going to see if I can put this in there right now, because I should be able to get those. Marcus had a question about credits and spend. Cool, I got that one in there. So you guys do me a big favor. Just hard reload the page. Command-Shift-R or Control-Shift-R if you're on a Windows or a PC. And everybody should have no problems doing that. If you do have a problem, definitely make sure to report that. Cool. Corinne, yeah. Here, let me just throw this in the Q&A for you as well. Make sure we get there. Okay. So I want to get into some updates really quick. We had a lot. Paternity leave. So we're having our child on Monday. I'm going to be out for the next 2 weeks. And the third week, I might be sparse. Just so everybody can be aware of this. So the team already has some really cool ideas. Nobody wants momentum to slow. And we were talking about it like, well, what are we going to do? Not be with them for 2 weeks? Like, no way. We can do a lot of stuff in 2 weeks. So I think, don't hold my feet to the fire on this one. Oh, so interesting. If you guys could. I know, you're good, LaDonna. You're good. Oh, yeah, I got you now. I'll remember that. If you guys could, if you're getting an error on that, do me a favor, please. Take a screenshot of it and then put that in the chat. Like, for instance, I use a Chrome tool called Explain and Send. Explain and Send, and that'll let you, I can get that link for you guys right now if you don't have it. This is an awesome tool. You guys see me use this all the time. So I'll put this in the chat for you all right now. It's just a totally free Chrome extension. Add it to your browser. That's if you see me like taking screenshots of things and I make boxes and arrows and I can type on the screenshot itself. That's the tool that I'm using. Actually, let me see if I can, don't share my screen yet, Chad, but let me see if I can pull this up to show them a really cool way to do things. Hopefully I didn't delete this. Okay. Yeah, Chad, throw my screen up, please. Thank you. So this is an explain and send screenshot. If you guys don't mind, if you're getting an error, please send me a quick screenshot of that. We're going to fix it hot right now in the moment. So what you do is this is my Chrome extension right up here. I click this and then I can select the area. If you need to highlight something, you can put a 3-second timer on this and then you can go and highlight or click or do whatever you need. Then it gives you a screenshot. And if you go like this, once you have the screenshot, here's your tools. I use this to talk to my AI constantly, gang. This is like, I'm really trying to find this image. I have so many and I don't think I know. Please excuse my tabs. It's Friday. So my wife used to be a director of marketing. She's super good at all the design stuff that I'm terrible at. And I literally gave her exactly what I wanted her to look at for me. And then she did this thing. It was awesome. She had boxes everywhere, arrows. She was typing in there. I'll see if I can find that screenshot for you. No, it's not an affiliate link. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It is not an affiliate link. It's a totally free app, and I'm not trying to make any cash on you. Sorry about it. You guys are funny. But anyway, I do that constantly, gang. I do that absolutely constantly. It's just super simple. And then, sorry, Chad, one more time, throw that up. How you can share it with me is super simple. Once you have everything done that you want, you don't have to make edits for this one. You can just send me the screenshot. That's fine. But you right-click and then copy image. And then you could go in and you could paste it right into the chat. Like, I think I have my Overskill live up right now. So I could like hop over here and then I just paste. And then I just paste. Anyway, go over to the explain and send, wherever that went. We'll just go like this, copy image. And then you can hop up in the chat, and then it gives you that image. And I don't know why I'm not pasting. It's probably just because I'm in the back end here. But you guys should be able to paste that. We'll get that thing fixed hot. We're actually already working on it. So if you could send a screenshot, that would be great. If you can't, don't worry. Please just, cool, you can take that screen down for a sec, Chad. If you don't worry. We're already going to hot fix it. It should be ready soon. Just keep your questions available. As soon as that's ready, we'll throw them in the polls. So I'm not going to be here for the next 2 weeks, but it doesn't mean we have to stop. You guys will notice on the waiting page, we updated that. It's going to now display the week's schedule. So before next week, probably sometime today or maybe tomorrow, we're going to have next week's schedule displayed on the waiting page. You guys can see what days we're going live, at what times, the topics that we're going to be talking about in that live, and then you can add the sessions that you do not want to miss to your calendars. Thank you for your patience on this. I know there's been a lot of questions of like, oh, how do I know? How do I stay prepared? Honestly, we've just been moving. We've just been moving really, really, really fast. Now we have a little cadence, a little system, a little structure, so we're going to be able to display that for you guys. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. Thank you guys for all the kind words. I'm going to miss you too. I love being here doing this. It's momentum. It's amazing. It's the future. So I'm definitely going to be missing you guys, and especially all the cool stuff you're building. I'm really going to miss it. But anyway, we're still going to be here with you in some capacity, some way, shape, or form. And I can't wait to see what the team does with it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really awesome. I want to get into some updates, though, some really cool things that have happened this week. First off, you will notice plan mode has been removed, and that was super, super intentional. We saw that you guys are far too kind. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Plan mode's gone. Super intentional. So we noticed, Todd saw it. He was like, plan mode seems to be causing just questions and issues. When do I use it? How do I use it? What's the right time? Am I doing this right? So we took plan mode away. The functionality is still there, though. first thing I want you guys to know is Overskill's crazy smart. So we tested it earlier this morning. Actually, Robertson tested it. And if you want to do a plan mode function, you can always go to your Overskill. It's always going to be on build mode, but you can say, do not build. If you just say, do not build this yet, that's all that you need to say. Do not build this yet. And then you can say whatever you want to say, and it'll say, okay, great, I'm not building yet. And you'll talk. And you'll see that the credits are not what you're used to spending because it's not actually doing the work. So you can give it that prompt. You can say, don't do any of the work yet, but you don't have to. It's really crazy. I didn't expect it to work this way, but it absolutely does. You can just, if you go into your chat and you just ask it a question, you'll see it's going to identify, oh, this is not a working order. There's nothing to change in the code. This is a question. And it'll go through and it'll say, here's what I found. Here's the recommendations. Here's what we can do. Tell me what you want to do and I'll do it. And you're already in build mode. So you just tell it what you want it to do and then it goes and builds. However, you absolutely can hit it with the prompt, don't build this yet. If you do that, it's not going to build at all, but you don't have to. And I just think that's crazy cool. I think that's awesome. Playing around with it, it does seem to be a lot easier for me to understand what's happening, and I'm never going into build mode and forgetting to switch the toggle. That's my favorite part. I've done that. I mean, how many times have you guys done that before? Not gone into build mode. You're still in plan mode, and then you're like, yes, go build this, and then you ended up wasting 200 credits for it to tell you that I'm still in plan mode. Go switch to build mode. Yeah, I've done that a ton. Never again. That's just not gonna happen. Yeah, cool. Not gonna happen anymore, gang. Never again. Let me get. Where'd I put that? Let me just look really quick. Don't share my screen yet, chat. I really just want to show them. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't delete it. I say delete, it's never deleted. It's somewhere. Oh, okay. Chad, throw my screen up really quick. So like this is how I use explain and send constantly. It's great. It is literally great. So here's a page that I'm building and it wasn't spacing my image right. You know, it was zooming in way too much on me. And I was trying to get it to like, hey, move my head to the right, zoom out, the crop is wrong, and it wasn't getting it. So I took this screenshot, I circled my face, I put an arrow, and then I told it, I need my face to be farther on the right, I need more blank space on the left. The image allows for this, make sure to change it. And then it absolutely did. So I use that explain and send screenshot stuff all the time when I'm prompting the AI. Really, really simple. Nice. Awesome, gang. Awesome. I love this. Okay, we had another update happen this week. That is crazy. Let me throw this down. What did I do? Oh, goodness. What have I done? There it is. No. Oh, what have I done? Oh, my goodness. What have I done? Oh, it's going to be over here. I got it back. Okay. We had another huge update happen. Thanks, Chad. You're on it. Huge update. Let's say you can now use assets, tools, or things, features that you've built in one app. You can now use them in other apps without having to build it from scratch. So like, let's say you made a checkout. And you're like, I love this checkout. I love the page. I love the experience. I love the design. I love everything about this checkout. I want this new app to use the checkout that is already existing in the current app. Let me say it a different way. I have app A that I built. App A has an amazing checkout that I want to continue to use through my other apps. So now I can link app A as my reference. And when I build app B, it can take that same checkout and build it into app B. So how we do it is exactly as so. Right here, it is, I believe it's this. No, sorry, I have to go here. I have to go here. It's this right here, gang. Reference another app. I don't know why this icon, let me zoom this in for you. Oops, that's one too much. It's this. It looks like multiple little boxes. And if you just keep your mouse on it for a quick second, it'll say reference another app. Super, super useful. So we actually have a whole help doc on this. Of course, that's on my other tab, which I can just get to really quick. It's not far. Oop, other one. Sorry, it's right here. So we have a help doc on this that I want to share with you all. Oops. And we're just going to go through this together really quick. It explains everything perfectly. This we can close down. And then we can hop back here. Let me put this in the chat. Lovely. All right. Reusing work from another Overskill app known as Reference. That is what Reference is. So you can attach one of your other Overskill apps to the chat so the AI can look at how you solve something there and build the same thing in Overskill on the app that you're working for. You can literally ask AI to set this up. Here's a whole prompt that we gave you right here. This is an entire prompt. You can just go here. You can use this exact prompt, follow everything on the doc, and you're going to get there super simple. The how-to is literally easy. In the chat, find the small reference another app button. That's the multiple boxes icon I just showed you guys. Pick the Overskill app you want it to look from the reference and app list, the list of all the apps that you have available in your account. The app you picked stays attached to the chat until you remove it. So you can continue to reference your app over and over and over again for as many features or things as you want to bring in. And once you're satisfied, you can then disconnect the app B from app A, or app A from app B, and then keep building, keep iterating on top of app B. I was playing with it earlier. It is incredible. The app you pick stays attached to the chat until you remove it. You can also do this before an app exists. I don't know why it wasn't showing for me right here. It might have to do with maybe like a Zoom thing that I have going on. No, it didn't. I probably just have to refresh this page really quick. Honestly, it could also be a feature gate for me too. I have tons of different I have a crazy setup in the back end, as you guys can imagine, but everybody should also have that box right around here. The multiple boxes, when you put your mouse on it, you're going to see it says reference another app. And that's really all we have to do. That's it. So what the AI can see, once the app is attached, the AI reads that the app is built and search for whatever you're looking at. So it looks at the code of what you've built to see exactly what it built, how it built it, and then it can take that thing and just bring it right into the existing app. It can see the names of any outside services it connects to and how to connect to them. It can also copy an approach across the platform and adapt it to the app that you're actually working on. Here's what it cannot do. Big important thing to note here on what it cannot do. It cannot change the app that you've attached. So again, I'm referencing app A in my new build of app B. In my app B chat, even though I'm referencing app A, I cannot change app A. If I need to make change edits or updates to app A, I have to go to app A and use that chat there, which is exactly how we want it. You're never going to have to worry about, am I changing app B or app A? If you're in app B, you're referencing app A, you're changing app B. You're never changing app A. It never copies your passwords or keys. That's a big one that we want. We absolutely want that. It's going to see what the app uses, like, for instance, a printful key, but it's not going to see the key itself. So it'll see what is necessary. Oh, hold on. I might have been wrong, gang. Hop over here, add. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. I'm an absolute crazy person. So you can use the reference right from an initial app as well, right in your initial prompt. Hit that plus button. Hop over to reference an app, and then right from the beginning, you can reference that app right away immediately, and then you can go through the major prompt builder, do this, do all the descriptions, just start out the best way possible. Okay, so it will see the passwords or keys that you have. If you're using any API keys, if you're using any integrations, if you're doing anything like that, it can see exactly what you did, but not the keys itself. In your new app, you'll have to put in, if you're using like API keys or any other keys like that, you'll just have to put those keys into the new app. It's not going to pull keys. It'll see what keys it needs, but not the key itself. Yes, absolutely, Jen. Yes. You got it. You guys are on it. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It's one app at a time. Yes. So referencing, you can only reference one app at a time. You can't have 5 reference apps in there. If you have 5 reference apps you want to use, like 5 things from 5 different apps you want to bring into the new thing, you absolutely can. You just do it one reference at a time. You know, you hit your plus button or you hit the reference button if you're inside the actual app itself. Bring in app A, reference all the things that you want to reference, remove app A, reference app B, bring in all the things you want to reference there. Oh, yeah, Tim, absolutely. I think it's going to solve all that. 100%. 100%. And then, of course, both Overskill apps have to be yours in the same workspace. You can't go referencing other apps that you do not own. In that case, you would just take a screenshot of what it does, the features and functionality, and add that screenshot to your Overskill prompt. But that's pretty much it, gang. Do I need to mention it in my messages? No, just attaching the app is enough. Once you attach the app, you don't need to say reference this app, reference this app. Once you click reference and attach an app, that's what you're telling it to do. So it's going to continue to reference the app that you attached as you're building. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? I want to give that a second. I know there's a little bit of lag. It's like 5 seconds or so. Super important to me that we get that. Cool. Yes, you do. Oh, thank you, Robertson. Thank you, my friend. You're amazing. I hope you guys work with awesome people. It's the greatest thing in the world. Or if you work alone, I hope you love who you work alone with. Such a blessing. So you do not need to mention it in your messages. Once you add the reference, you don't need to keep saying reference this, reference this, reference this. That's all it's doing. That's the function. When you're done referencing, remove the app. You're good to go. You're going to get a better result if you say what you're after, though. Agreed. 100%. If you bring in an app, it's going to reference the entirety of the app. So if you have like a feature or a function, again, for this example, like just pull the checkout functionality, right? Or just pull the sales page. Like if you know what you want it to pull in, then bingo. You guys are so cool. If you know what you want it to bring in, then tell it exactly what you want it to bring in, and it's just going right to that thing. Cool, got it. Here's what you want. Boom, build it in. Over and over and over again. And why bother? I think we've pretty much tied that in. But while we're here, the AI is good at building something from a description. It's better at copying something that it already knows work for you. Once you build it in an app, any app inside of your workspace, it's in the code. It's already built it. It's already got it in the code. So much easier for it to build off of that. And a good moment to use it. You're building a second app that needs something the first one already does well, and you'd rather not rediscover every detail you got right the first time. Super, super useful. Super useful, gang. I know you guys have been asking for that. You've been trying to figure out how we can make that work. So there it is. Reference button. Just remember, it's the boxes if you're in the app. It's the plus button if you're at the main screen where you're describing, starting from scratch. Sweet. Okay, I want to talk about Todd's favorite model really quick. I know we talked about this a little bit over the past couple days, but I think some people have seen it and heard it. Some people have not seen it and heard it. So I want to make this as easy as possible. You have all the different models, capabilities inside of Overskill. If you click the little filters button, which is right here. If you click your filters button, here's all the models. Here's everything that you have access to, right? Overskill Max. This is it. Todd's favorite model. Just look at Overskill Max as Todd's favorite right now. What's the thing that works on efficiency? What's the thing? It's just Todd. So Todd runs all the tests is what it comes down to. Todd runs all these tests every single week as all the new models are updating from 4.6 to 4.8 to 5.0, yada, 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 like new ones launch out. Todd runs all these tests. So he figures out exactly what they're due, what they're good at. And Overskill Max is always Todd's favorite. Always Todd's favorite. It's going to give you the best output with the least requirements to it. So if you're ever wondering, like, man, I want to start a new app. What would Todd set this up as? What's Todd's favorite build right now? Man, I just went on vacation with my family for a week. I didn't look at any of the updates. I'm sure AI has completely changed. There's new models that hit. I don't know what anything is. You can just go to Overskill Max at any time, and you know that that is always up to snuff. That is always what Todd would be using right now today. Cool? Yeah, I agree. Max is awesome. If we just lived on Overskill Max, we'd be fine. We'd be totally fine. But of course, you guys do have full options. You can move over to any model that you want, anything that you want to do, and you can set that up. But Overskill Max is always going to be Todd's absolute favorite model. All right, now I want to talk about something. I want to talk about something that we touched on, but haven't done. I haven't really broken it down. So, okay, here's how to just save a ton of credits. Let's put it this way. It's a great way for you to be able to save tons and tons and tons of credits. And I can actually show you right in here. So, for instance, when I wanted to update Overskill Live, the thank you page, when we first started this, we were just running. We'd do these lives and go back, and the amount of work that we would have to go do and things is just, we were just running, moving as quick as we possibly could. So I was just coming in after the session was done. I would just come in here. I'd look at my calendar and I would just prompt it. I would be like, hey, change the waiting page to next session showing at this date, this time. And I would go and prompt it every time. And it's awesome. It's great. Like I can make changes on the fly. I could have done this on my mobile phone at any time if something came up. And you all could do that at all times. It's a really cool feature to have. But we can also make an admin dashboard. And that's exactly what I did here. In the admin dashboard, it's going to save you so many credits. So many credits. So what I did, there's a lot of things on this page that I was changing with the prompt. Right? I was changing all of them with the prompt, but I didn't need to. It's like I want to save my tokens. How do I make a way that I can just come in here and update all of these things? So it's exactly what we made. For instance, I can show you right here, I made a weekly schedule. You could make this an admin dashboard. I'll show you another way to do this in just a second, which I did on a personal page. So you can make it an admin dashboard, or you can just add admin features into the app. And that's what I did with the weekly schedule. Literally, I came in here. Nice. I think it's so cool. We can sit here and pump updates live. So cool. So let's hop back into the control room. So what I did was I added a weekly schedule tab right here. Now I can go into my weekly schedule. I can choose the week itself, right? I can go to the next week. And now in here, I have Monday. I can set the call topic. I can give the description, and I can choose the time that Monday is going to be. I did it for each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We don't have Saturday, Sunday sessions right now, so I didn't have any of that. Now I can go in here. This is exactly what I did for Friday. You guys probably saw it on the waiting page. Now I can go in here and I can save that weekly schedule. That cost me 0 tokens whatsoever. 0 tokens, 0 cost, 0 anything. So making nice, Erica. Great. Erica said I created an admin backdoor for all things like that as well. Backdoor. Yes, 100%. Everybody should do that. For all the things that you might be currently going in and prompting on, make a backdoor, make an admin panel, or you can just make like the feature. You can make the tool inside of your Overskill account too. Like maybe you have a left nav that you're an admin of, and there's an admin portal right there. Like right up here, I have an admin hub where now I can hop into my admin hub, and then only the admin things are displayed here. And you can just make them simple tiles that you can click on, whatever it is that you're needing to do. Sweet. This is so cool. Okay, now let me check out over here. Oh, let me show you this. We're going to hop here. I can minimize that for now. Let me go to this, and I think this should be an easy way for me to show you. All right, here we go. So now, here's another page that I had, and I had tons of dates on here. Dates, times, all sorts of things that I needed to change and I was going into the prompter to build that. So I came over here, and I literally said, make an admin dashboard for all the things that might need to be changed in the future. It's exactly what I said. That's all that I said. So we hop over here. I have my admin controls. Again, this is my sitemap over here. So I have things that are going to be changing, like invite codes are going to be dropping in batches. I'm also going to be making animated displays that upload for specific people on where they're at in line and what they're doing. Like, I have a lot of really cool stuff, but I don't want to have to go in the prompter every single week and then say, upload my batches, like right here, upload my new batch date and times to be this. In these date and times, I'll have this many. No. We don't have to go prompt that ever again. We can make our admin. So now I can go in here. I can choose the drop date and time. I can choose how many codes are going to be in this batch, what the batch number is, the referrals that you jump ahead when you start sharing the thing. On this page, I also have a speaking page where I have an availability window. I'm booking right now for Q3 and Q4, right? But when that changes, when Q4 hits, I'm going to be booking for Q4 or Q1 and Q2, right? So I need to change that as things go along. I just made it an admin dashboard. And I literally, when I started this, the big thing I want you guys to know, when I started this, I did not go through the app. I did not list out like, by the way, you guys might see on your page at the very bottom, a new version of this app is available. Go ahead and click reload for me. Click reload. That'll reload this page for you. And I'm going to do the same. That'll reload the page, and then try the Q&A for me, please. That fix probably just happened hot, and everybody will be able to put that in there. So I did not even go through, I didn't map out, I didn't make a Google Doc of like, here's all the things that I needed to change. If you wanted to, you could have done that ahead of time just to maybe save one more prompt. What I did for me, again, I need speed right now. I need speed. So I went in, I told it, hey, any dates or anything in my entire site that needs to be changed, I need you to make an admin dashboard so that I can change it automatically without having to prompt you. I didn't even think of the speaking, not at all. There's some site copy, right? I didn't even think of the copy on the site, but I made an admin dashboard here. So now I can change those things. When we're going to do another whatever we're going to do. Like if instead I want to go invite only, instead not in 2026, I want to put the month that we're in. I can go just do that right here. No prompting, no credits, no nothing. It's super, super useful. I think I made another one over here, and that was the post editor. Oh yeah. So I was just in a really blessed position years ago where it was like, I was starting my family, and I wanted to focus on my family, and I wanted to be home. That's where I wanted to spend my free time. So I pulled all my stuff down. I pulled everything down. I have not posted really anything in like 3 years. I've become a ghost, honestly. And that's not great, is it? Because now that I'm like, okay, cool, my family's set and solid, I want to go do things again, I'm a ghost. I got to build my SEO. I only have 3 pages of Google when you search my name, and I should have like 15. And the first things that pop up on the first page are not the things that I want popping up. So I had a choice. I was like, okay, am I going to go sign up for a blog post creator? And am I going to link a blog post creator into here? Or can I just make a simple blog post creator that's maximized for SEO so I could make blogs right here on my site, have them on my site, and then I could start ranking on Google properly? So I just built that. I just built it right inside, and it's in my admin dashboard. So now I can come in here and I can make all of my own blogs. I can do everything that I need. I have all my metadata on the right-hand side. I have everything. I have everything right here. So I can just make my own blogs. I don't need another tool. I don't need another search. I don't even need to think about like, what's the best solution to do this? I needed to make blogs now, so I made it. And then if I want to go search other solutions later in the future, I can. But at this point, it's like, well, I'll just take a screenshot of what the other solutions I need, and I'll add it here, and then we're rocking. We're good to go. Like, I have my tool. I own it. Again, no feature requests. None of this like, oh, hey, my blog tags actually aren't propagating online. I need to have somebody look at. No, I got it. If something goes wrong, I just fix it myself. I got it. Everybody, I want everybody to do that for your app. If your app has that availability. You might have an app that's doesn't have any of that. You do not need that whatsoever. And if that's the case, that's totally cool. For most of us, though, I think for most of us, I think that will be the admin functionality will be super, super useful. Super useful. Oh, okay. So this admin dashboard, sorry, what I'm showing you guys right now, I will give you a remix to this. Not right now, because I'm making it way better. I'm making it way, way better. I'm actually trying to work on an animation that I've never seen anybody do before where I have a double headline. So 100% Marie, schema adds it. Yep, that's right. It's 100% right. I love schema. Such a fun word. Yeah, so I'm not ready to remix this for you guys right now. I'll probably have this done soon, even if I'm on paternity leave. If I'm on paternity leave and it gets ready, I'll just send it to the boys and they'll share it with you guys when they go live. Otherwise, it'll be ready when I get back. And it'll be an awesome authority page that all of you guys can use right now. I think a lot of you are experts, and I think a lot of you could use an authority page right now. So you probably already have something up. If you have a week or two to wait, just wait. Let me use my spend. Let me get this thing perfect. I'll give it to you perfect, and you make it for whatever it is that you need to do. On that note, if you have ideas on what a page is that what would you need? Anne's funny. She says, send it in, pretty pink. If you guys have any other thing, and you don't have to have the idea right now, probably after, if I had to guess, after this session, you're probably going to go back and look at your sites or your hubs, as we call them, funnel hubs, not sites. But anyway, you can go look at your hub and see the things that you might need. I don't know, maybe you haven't Googled yourself in a minute and you're like, uh-oh, I need to do this thing. I'd love to have ideas on that, on how it would actually work for you. Yeah, I'm already making an Overskill baby app. So just another cool way for you guys to think about this. Where are you? So I'm making Baby Log right now. It's a way that me and my wife can be both connected to Baby Log. My wife very passionately is a breastfeeding mama. So with that, she has a lot of things that she has to take care of. I mean, a lot of things. There's so many schedules, right? Even for a newborn, if you're not breastfeeding, there are so many things. You have to track the feed times. You have to track the poop schedules, how many times they go to the bathroom and what type they did there, right? You have to track their sleep. You have to track all these windows and all these things. And golly, we already have 2 kids and my wife runs our house. It's just too much on the brain. Right. And also, now her and I have a huge communication problem because, every time I change a diaper, I have to remember and I have to tell her that. But I don't remember that. I got 2 boys climbing on me. I'm trying to show this little girl. I just don't remember. I forgot. I'm thinking about. Yeah, there it is, Matt. I'm thinking about all the stuff I want to do at work. I have a lot going on in my mind too, and I could easily fail her. I could easily forget to tell her that something happened, and now all day she's worried that the baby is 1 poop behind schedule, but she's not. She's perfect. I just forgot to tell you. So now we have You got it, John. You got it, man. So the problems that we have in our life right now, yes, there are apps out there that do this. They cost a lot of money. I looked at them. And there's another thing. Since my wife breastfeeds and she's a passionate breastfeeding mama, that means that we have to have a freezer full of milk, right? There's a whole pumping schedule that she has to do to make sure that she stays healthy and nothing goes wrong with her. Then my wife wants to have a huge backstock supply, enough to last. How it works is she wants to stop breastfeeding at this date. So for her to do that, up until that date, she needs to pump this many times, and each day she needs to store this many baggies. It does all of her math for her. It does all of the inventory tracking. So she knows every day, I put 5 bags in the freezer, go update that, uploads the current inventory, adds then to the thing, to your goal, to your track on here's where you're at, keep going, you're amazing. And then I can put in cool prompts there for my wife. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. Yeah, cool. We solve a huge major problem in our lives. We build it the way we want it for us, how we can control it. But now, every time, you know how hard it is? I watch my wife do that. It is a massive commitment on her behalf to do that and to stick it through the entire time. It is unbelievable the dedication she has to it. Now, I can hype her up. I can tell her how proud I am. I can tell her every time she puts a bag in that freezer what an amazing mother she is. I can tell her every single time how much her sacrifice is going to pour into our family and the generational repercussions that that's going to have. I can just tell her how much I love her, right? But it's all connected. Now, her and I have this one app. Everything that we do, we can share. We can be right on the same track, built for us, by us, how we want it. That's my favorite part of the whole thing. I absolutely love that. I'm never going to get that from another app. Never. Not a chance. So, admin dashboards, same thing in here. I don't quite remember why I got here. Oh, somebody was saying it, but I also built admin dashboards in here. I now, every time that I build an app, once I get the app built, the skeleton or wireframe, if you want to call it that, once I build the skeleton of the app and I'm like, I'm fairly happy with this. I know I'm going to iterate more on it. I know I'm going to add more things, but excuse me, once I'm at a point where I'm pretty happy with it, then I'm going to build an admin dashboard because then I can control a lot. And as I go build and iterate, I can just add those things to the dashboard. Cool. So good. Cool. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. I just want to make sure everybody's good. This won't take long. So, by the way, monetization. There are already apps out here. Somebody was asking about monetization earlier. There are other apps out there. 100%. 100% there are other apps out there that do this, but they paywall a lot of it. They're a freemium app. They give you some things for free, but if you want the full features, if you want the full functionality, then you have to go premium. That's what freemium is. There's a free aspect and a premium aspect, a free and a paid version of the app, all in the same app. So there's a ton of them out there. They all feature gate all the actual features that actual parents want, right? And then they do that very purposefully. And they've been able to do that for years. They've been able to do that for such a long time because for us to go compete with them, we would have to build an app. We would have to get the app in the App Store. And for us to do that, we have to get devs and all the stuff. And now we're looking at $50K in 6 months or $50K in 1 month, right? Just to get this thing there. We have unbelievable power. Now what I can do, I can go in here and I can make all these features that all these other apps are paying for. And me personally, what I would do is I would give it all away for free, or I would give it all away for $1 a month. I would undercut them like crazy. I wouldn't just undercut them by 20%. I would undercut them like crazy. Not only would I take all the current customers they have coming in for the next 2 months, I would also start pillaging their previous customer base. I would target any user of those apps so hard in Facebook ads. So hard. And I would get them to stop their subscription there and come save 99.9% with me. I would do that for 3 months. I would grab a tremendous amount of market share. I would build up the list tremendously. Then I would add one more feature that they actually need. And because I've been doing this with them, I can ask them, I can communicate with them. What is lacking? What is there any part of your day-to-day that you're struggling with right now? Tell us about it. I'd go build that one feature, and then I would charge $1 for it or $2 for it, right? I can just go undercut these people like crazy or just undercut them by 20%. Their app is $12.95 a month. Make yours $9.97. Done. Now you can literally go compete. You can go compete with the giant big dogs. You can literally go do that. And I might do it for this. Not only is it a project I'm fairly passionate about, but you know what I love? I love to have products in spaces where people have unrealistic passion about the thing. Hobbies are great ones like nurses. Nurses are unrealistically passionate about the jobs that they have. And they like to spend unrealistic monies around those jobs. The lanyards, all the trinkets and the Tic Tacs all over their lanyards, all the shirts they wear every single day about how proud they are to be a nurse. I love niches with an unrealistic passion like that. And parenting is absolutely one of those. You know, like that is probably the number one, probably number two thing I identify as. Like when you ask me like who I am, I'm a husband and a father after a child of God. So like I just love those niches. So I'm passionate about it, and I know that the customer base is also passionate about it. I love to sell things to people that they're passionate about. And we can go compete with them right now today. Right now today. It gets me fired up. I hope you guys. Yeah. Teachers are another great one. Unrealistically passionate about what they do, and they spend tons of money on their kids. I mean, golly, teachers come out of pocket every single year because they care about those kids. I love those kind of niches. Love them. So easy to sell products. So easy. So easy. Okay, let me pull this guy back up. We're going to be right here. Nice. I think we kind of made it there. I think I've gotten through a lot of the stuff that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I lied. Integrations. I really need to talk about integrations. I think a lot of people have questions on these, and integrations are really, really simple. So, Chad, if you could throw my screen back up. You guys can integrate anything into your Overskill account, into your workspace, right? This is my workspace, and here's my workspace. And all of these all my apps are inside of my workspace. So I can use my integrations tab right up here, and I can go integrate anything into my workspace. A super common one, if you guys haven't already done that, this is my homework for you. If you haven't already added Google Sheets as an integration, I highly recommend, 100%, you can upload from other apps, yes. I highly recommend everybody use Google Sheets. This is one of the most common integrations out there. Everybody who signs up to your app should be added to a Google Sheet. So now you have a sheet full of all the people inside of your app. Yes, we have users in Overskill, and you can always go to your users, and you can always see how many people are inside of your app and registered, and then you can give them permissions or roles or upgrade it. You can do all that stuff from Overskill, yes, but it's also very common practice, and all of you want to also have these people on spreadsheets. You want to have them on spreadsheet. It's a great backup. And Google Sheets is the easiest one for everybody to use right now today. So now everybody who opts in goes on the spreadsheet. Everybody who buys goes on a new tab on the spreadsheet. So you guys can all integrate that in right now. Yeah, it is really cool actually too, because like, why would I want to do this? Well, maybe I want app A, when people opt in here, I want app A to add them to a spreadsheet. And then as somebody gets added to the spreadsheet, that spreadsheet's also connected to app B. And app B then pulls the person from that spreadsheet, and maybe I create my own email autoresponder. So every time somebody gets added to app A on the spreadsheet, app B pulls from that spreadsheet into the autoresponder and puts them into an email sequence. If they only opted in, they go to my opt-in sequence. If they purchased, they go to my upsell sequence. If they opted in but didn't purchase, they go to my abandoned cart sequence. Right? There's so many cool ways to do this, but everybody should have a Google Sheets integration. Everybody should be adding all of their people to that Google Sheet. You have it. It's backed up. It's always yours, and you can do anything you want with it from there. All right? Let's hop over now. Oop, wrong one. Let's hop over here. If we go to, let's go to any app. Let's just go back to Babylog. So you can, Babylog, there we go. You can do it right here in the workspace from your integrations. You can also just hop over here to the prompt builder. You don't have to, so when it comes to integrations, there's two ways to do it, all right? You can go to integrations like I just showed you. I guess there's three ways really. You can also come down here into your site settings, your dashboard, hop into your dashboard and then go to environment variables. That's what NVARS is, environment variables. Here is where you can do like a direct API connection. Give us your API key, give us your API secret key. You can literally just connect via API right here. But maybe you don't want to share your API keys in Overskill. Maybe you just don't want to share them with us. Maybe you want to make sure that they're completely private. They never get into Overskill, because what could happen, don't worry, we're going to teach you guys how to avoid all of this. But what could happen if you uploaded your API keys incorrectly, and we have docs on all of it, you're not going to do that. But it could happen. If you did it wrong, you could have a secret API key that you did not label as secret. So it's actually public in the back end. And if somebody nefarious wanted to come in and look around and they wanted to try and hack you, they could find that key available. So it is when going through environment variables, that absolutely is a possibility. What we should really do if we go through environment variables is we should just run a test. We should just run a test and make sure everything is hidden. We should also use Todd's app, which is myAppSafe.ai. Ismyappsafe.ai. If we do this, we should go there and we should have it check our backend and make sure that none of our API keys are visible. If they are, fix it. If not, you did it perfect. But you might not want to share the keys at all, which is totally cool and fair and understandable. I get that. In that case, all we have to do is hop over here to Overskill Chat. You can literally go here to Overskill Chat and you can just say, I'd like to connect Google Sheets to this app right here. And it'll do it for you. It'll do it. It's going to give a big card. You're going to click connect and it's going to connect that app to your Google Sheets. And you're not sharing an API key that way. You're not sharing that. It's not going to be visible to the public. You're not going to mess that one up. If we do it this way, there is a little token cost, a little credit cost to the actual thing firing. So like, let's say I collect leads, I add them to a Google Sheet. I set that all up here in the prompt. If I was to do that, when somebody opts in and it sends it over to the Google Sheet, it'll cost you like a credit. You know, like maybe it's crazy small, it's crazy low. But I do want to be clear, there is a token cost, a credit cost to doing it in the chat. It's a foolproof way. You're not going to mess it up, but there definitely is a credit cost to it. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Look at producer Chad coming through. So, yes, he's absolutely right. If you want to find out what integrations that you already have connected or you want to connect, you can also go to the drop down right up here, top left, hop down to integrations, and you can see what things you do and do not have integrated. If we click on that, I can see the two things that I do have connected to this. I can also see the other things that I want to connect. And if I want to connect any of them, you got it. I just click connect and then I click the next green button that it gives me and I connect and I authorize and bingo, rocking and rolling. And as you guys can see, we have tons of integrations in here. What are we at? Like, are we at 1,000? I think we're at like 1,000 or something. It doesn't show me down. 850 plus. I think we're really close to 1,000, if not already there. So more than likely, anything that you're trying to set up with, we already have that integration rocking and rolling for you. Easy peasy. Does that all make sense to everybody as well? Let me get this. Oops. Let me get this caught up. Sweet. Yeah, Tim, for ClickFunnels specifically, I would, in each app, I would go to environment variables and I would connect the API of where you want it to send in that app's variables. You're 100% right, Tim. 100% right. Yep. How fun is the world now? Do you guys remember? Tim remembers. I've worked with Tim for years. I've known Tim for years. Do you guys remember how annoying this stuff used to be? Like, it used to be crazy complicated. How many times we set up, zap them to this spreadsheet, and then a little custom code here, and then zap them back over to this other spreadsheet. And it was just insane to set this stuff up. Now we're just clicking tiles. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You got it. Oh, we are over 1,000. We have 1,182 integrations. So whatever you guys are trying to do or hook up with, you absolutely can do that. Absolutely can. Wow, goodness gracious, is it already 1 o'clock? It's already 1:30. That's insane. I love these. It's crazy how fast they go. Chad, if you don't mind, we're giving away 10K credits. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Always love hanging out with you. Thanks for being patient with me this week, too, as I just have stuff going on. But I want you guys to know, as much as I might have stuff going on right now, that's just me and the entire team is out there. This week was actually wild. We're working harder this week than we ever have before, and next week is going to continue. So while I might not be here and I'm going to miss you guys like crazy, the team is here, the team is working, and we're still pumping on everything we have planned. So I just want to make sure to let you guys know. Yeah, Kunti's like, ready for free credits. You and me both. So, Chad, let's give away 10K. Let's give away 10K. Oh, it's not noon. It's 1 o'clock Eastern. It's 1:25 Eastern Standard Time right now. Just in case you guys are trying to set your clocks up for whatever it is you might be trying to do in the world, currently right now, it is 1:25 Eastern Standard Time, so you can set your clocks up wherever you are. I know clocks get crazy. I'm in America. When we do daylight savings time, it changes everything for you, and it's wild. So 1:25 Eastern Standard Time right now. Chad's going to get that wheel ready. And once he's ready with it, we're going to give away 10K. I got some Q&As here. I want to... Oh, yeah. Okay. Can you walk us through connecting our app to a domain we already own? Oh, Joe. Super interesting. Joe, this would be a cool one to, thank you guys for the congrats. I love that. Joe, this would be a really cool one for you to submit a ticket for. If you don't know how to do that, it's really simple, just like so. If you can throw my screen up, please, Chad. I'd love for you to go to the actual app that you are doing the thing in. So let's go to My Apps. Let's say it's this app that you're experiencing that issue in. I'd like for you to do it this way because that's a really interesting issue that you're having. I just added a domain to an app, and all the pages in the app, it did perfect. It's my root domain across the whole thing, no subdomains, no nothing. It makes me wonder if that was in your initial prompt, but I'd definitely love to get us looking at that just to make sure that everything is set up exactly as it should be and flowing properly. Because once you want to add a domain to an app, you just hop over here up to your publish settings. You go to add a custom domain. There it is. If you own the domain, you go to connect an existing domain and you're going to connect that domain. If you do not own a domain, you can either go get a domain outside of Overskill, or you can just buy a new domain right from inside of here. Oh, cool. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Chad. Appreciate the update. He did some live changes earlier, so he's going to get that wheel rocking and rolling. Good Life, just hang out, man. Oh, Good Life, good to see you. Just hang out with me. Chad's fixing the spin wheel right now, and then we're going to give it away. So, yes, I think actually... No, we're looking at the right screen. Sorry. If you want to buy a new domain, you can buy a new domain right here, or you can just buy one in an outside host, whatever works best for you. There's no right or wrong on that. But once you want to, you just go to connect an existing domain. And then you're going to see in your sitemap, you have all these sites, all these pages. So once you connect that domain, what I would do is I would right-click this, open link in incognito window, and then you can go through and you can move through all of your pages. I'm not going to waste my time with that right now, but you can go through and move through your pages, and you should always see your root domain on that. If you're seeing something different, Joe, I'd love for you to make that ticket. Question mark in the top right. Go to the app that is affected. Go to the place that this is actually happening. Click help in the top right, and then tickets. Give it a subject, something like root domain is not applied across the entire site. Root domain not applied across all pages. Something simple like that. Give us a brief description, exactly what you shared with me here, and then you can set that ticket. Priority will be normal on this one. Oops, normal, nothing crazy. And then submit that ticket. We can literally get working on that. We'll get you an answer so fast. We're flying on the back end when it comes to support. I shouldn't say we, Todd. It's not we, it's Todd. Todd is flying. So we can definitely take a look at that very, very, very quickly for you. Really cool question, Joe. Thanks for that one. We're going to check that out soon. So how to price and sell apps to consumers. So how to price if you're in a red ocean. In case you don't know what that means, for the past 10 years, Sorry, no. In case you don't know about oceans, for the past 30 years, every single marketer and business owner and coach out there has been telling you, you need to find a blue ocean. Find a blue ocean that's not saturated with sharks. A blue ocean has no sharks. There's no blood in the water. It's untapped territory. It's a new island that's never been discovered, and it's not owned by anybody else. Go find a blue ocean, go into the blue ocean, and you become the one big shark. And now as you find all the copycats, you're the category king of that blue ocean. If you notice over the past 3 years, all the marketers out there say, you need to find a red ocean. Red oceans tell you that there's life. Red oceans prove to you that it's possible and that you can do it. Well, they say that because all the blue oceans have been taken up. There's sharks everywhere. There is no new thing. It's 2026. So when it comes to pricing, we have two options. We can go price standard like our competitors are, and we can just go compete. You know, my ads are better, my copy is better, my app is better, and I'm just going to go compete with you. Or we undercut. You know, they have their app on $12.95 a month, whatever it may be. Just go undercut it. $9.97 is awesome. What about you as a consumer? You have two apps that do the exact same thing. One of them charges $12.97. One of them charges $9.97. Which one do you choose? You go to reviews. You choose the one that has the biggest line out the door. If one app has 1,000 reviews and 10,000 users, the other one has 5 reviews and 25 users. Which one do you pick? You tell me in the chat. Which one do you pick? App A, $12.97 a month, 1,000 users, or 10,000 users and 1,000 reviews? Or app B, 5 reviews, 25 users, $9.97. Sure, Jen, they will. Your tribe will choose you if you know if you show them who they are. Yes, but that might take 6 months for them to see enough of you to learn who you are. Yet most people would choose the line out the door. It's why clubs work. It's like there's a whole psychology to clubs and the line out the door on a sidewalk and what it does, yada, yada, yada. Same thing with restaurants. Same thing. It's not a trick question. It's not. Consumers are different. Some people would look at that app that's $9.97. They would see that it's got all the features. They would read the 5 reviews and be like, wow, they're thrilled with it. Let me try this one. And some people would go to just the less priced app. On the contrary, some people would not look at the least priced app because they would assume that it's the worst product out there. Typically, your more affluent customers always look at the higher priced products first and typically choose the higher priced products because they feel, as always, if I spend more, I get more. So it all just comes down to customers and who you're targeting and what your strategy is. But for me, if I was going to go build a new app in a red ocean that already has category kings, already has established winners, I would go undercut. I would make irresistible offers to the people. I would go make irresistible offers for months. I would bring in the market share to my business. I now have power in the marketplace because now I'm getting reviews. Now in 3 months, I can go from 0 users to 5,000 active users daily. Man, that's nice. Now I got a line out the door. Instead of 5 reviews, I can have 500 reviews. Right? Now I can have my rankings. Now I can have my 5 stars. Now I can have Trustpilot going. Now I have a line out the door. And people are flooding to me because they see the line. They don't even really know what they're flooding for. They just know there's a line out this door and I'm a human. I want to be a part of it. So there's multiple different ways to do it. There's honestly multiple different ways to do it. It doesn't have to be crazy complicated. It does not have to be crazy complicated. You don't need to make it more difficult than it needs to be. Start out, go compete, or go undercut and take the market share. Just weigh your options. And it's really the landscape that you're faced with right there. If you don't have a ton of category kings, if your ocean is not super red and you think, oh, great, I can just go compete with these people right now. I see their ads. I think I can make better ads right now. I see their copy. I can make better copy. I see their story. I have a better story right here. I can just go compete with them. Then go compete. That's awesome. But you might even find yourself in a position where you're like, I can go compete with them, but man, I can compete for a year or I can just go win in 3 months. That's case by case by case by case. So for Corinne, I'd love for you to go do some of your research, and you can use AI for a lot of this research. And let's go see where you're set up. Like what does your landscape look right now? And then we'll be able to make a much better decision on pricing. Yes, I have all the remixes down below, gang. I have all the remixes down below for you guys. It should be again, if you're on desktop. If you're on mobile, I get it. I totally understand. I'm trying to make this. I'm trying to make it as good as I can for mobile, but I have a lot of things that I want to do, and this is going to happen to you guys too. By the way, you're going to have something in your mind. And be like, this is what people are going to do, and this is what they need, and I'm going to build this in this way. And then people are going to use it in a different way, and they're going to say, well, if it worked like this, that would be really great for me. And then you're going to be faced with a decision, like I am going to be, I think, in the very near future. Do I optimize this for mobile at all, or do I tell you to get the best experience, use it on desktop? So you own these apps. And just so you guys know, that's my mind as I look at this. I want to serve you at the highest level that I possibly can. I want to give you everything that you need in a really easy to understand way that works for you, but I also know what has to be done. And I want to make sure I deliver an amazing product that gets you the things that you need, even if it doesn't work for you, even if I have to ask you to do a little bit extra, even if I have to ask something of you. This is the way. Do this and you get this result. Follow this, and then you have to follow that. Oh, nice. Awesome. I think we got the wheel ready. At the bottom of the page, gang, actually, let me hop into my back end because I can go to control room and I can just force everybody's browsers to reload. Let me see if I can get this. Where did I put you? Oh, I think we're going to be here, down here. Okay, I'm going to reload all your pages right now. No, you guys reload your browsers. I want to try this. Sorry. I want to try this. You guys reload your browsers, please. If you're on a Mac, Command-Shift-R. If you're on a PC, Control-Shift-R. Reload your browsers for me, and let's see if that wheel gets going. That should probably be good, Chad. That should probably be good. Just double-check numbers. Make sure numbers match. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, her beautiful wheel. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, cool. I can stop that. So Chad, you just tell me in the monitor. I actually can't see the wheel because of how we have this all set up right now, and I'm totally fine with that. Nice. Oh, you must have done great with this wheel, man. They can see their names. Penny's got her name on her favorite color. Corinne too. What'd you do, man? Did you put a crystal ball in there? What's that API? That was wild. Okay, if you don't see a wheel, you should just have to reload your browser. That's on your keyboard, Command-Shift-R. Command-Shift-R on a Mac, on a Windows, Control-Shift-R. That wheel's up. Everybody should be able to do it. Oh, and it looks like Cece won. Nice, Cece. Awesome. Congratulations, Cece. Cece wins the 10K credits. Amazing. Congratulations. Sweet. Sweet, Cece. Okay, Cece, if you don't mind, we should have all your information. Totally cool. But could you just send an email to support@overskill.com? We're going to get those credits in your account, and then we're just going to follow up. I want to make sure this works perfectly and you see that happen. So, Cece, just shoot us an email to support@overskill.com. We're going to make sure we get you rocking and rolling. Gang, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, can I give you one last call here? I know that there's some of you guys on the page right now watching and hanging out, but you're not logged into the chat. Chat is totally free. you can log into this page as well. So if my math is correct, 3 of you right now were not able to be inside of that credit giveaway, and I don't want you to miss any of these giveaways in the future. We give away credits, swag, we give away tons of cool stuff, and I want you to be a part of that. The way that you get added to these giveaways is by being logged into the chat. All right? Excuse me, you must be logged in the chat. That's how we pull you in. I didn't. But let me see if we can figure that out. Terry was just asking, do we know how long the codes are going to be good for? Team, can we confirm that they're 48 hours? I believe they are, but can we confirm that? So, yeah, I think there's 3 of you that are here hanging out. I want to give you stuff. I want you to have a chance to win. All you have to do is go to the chat. I believe it's going to be top right. It says sign in. You do not have to have an Overskill account, right? Now, if you don't have an Overskill account, why would you care about the credits? So I could see why you might not be logged in. But we give away more than credits. Credits are the things I give away the most because it gives you the most in your business. Ooh, good for a week. Invite codes are good for a week. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Holy cow. All right, invite codes are good for a week. 7 days from the time that you share. 7 days. It's amazing. That's crazy. That's a long time. Holy cow. That's a long time. Wow. Yeah, okay. I need more codes. That's super cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. So anyway, we give away way more than just credits here. We give away tons of cool stuff. So I want you guys to be a part of those giveaways. Definitely make sure that you log into the chat. You don't have to have an Overskill account. Just create your username, put in the email, and put in a good email, because this is how we use to communicate with you and send you things when you win. So just log into the chat and you're going to be rocking and rolling. Thank you guys for all the kind words. You're far too kind. You're awesome. You're really awesome. You guys could be equally upset right now. Honestly, you could be, and it'd be valid and warranted because we want to do big things right now. And I wouldn't be mad at you if you were mad at me. I'll tell you right now. I would totally understand that. Yeah, invite codes. Invite codes. So everybody has invite codes. Who just asked that? Art. Everybody has invite codes. Right now, Overskill is waitlisted. And the waitlist, although it's only at like 9,000 people, 7,000, something like that. If you have people, the waitlist is about 2.5 years right now. So let's say you just shared Overskill with a friend. You were like, I found this crazy thing. Look what I built. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. How do I do that? You're like, oh, just sign up for the software. And you sent them to overskill.com. They would just have to join the wait list. And that's like a 2.5 year wait for them to get off the wait list and into the actual app itself. Everybody gets invite codes. Every single one of you guys has invite codes. And you can use these invite codes to get people directly into Overskill. Skip the wait list. These are literally so valuable, you could charge money. There are people right now trying to figure out actively all day, every day, how to get themselves past waitlist and to get into Overskill. I don't personally recommend charging for them. I would personally recommend, again, irresistible offers. What I would personally recommend that you do is that you make an app that you can give to people. And not only do you get my invite code, you also get my app so that you can have an app in your account and you can remix it for yourself however it is that you need. Especially if you're like an influencer or an expert on any topic, that means that you have a niche that you speak to certain people. So build apps for them, give them invite codes. That makes them use the invite codes more and actually get in, because if they don't activate the invite code, it's a wasted invite code. Right? So I would just be making irresistible offers. I would be adding more to my invite code so I can get more people to sign up with me, because now they're my affiliate. Art, the big thing about invite codes is when somebody takes your invite code and signs up for Overskill, you are the referring affiliate, meaning they're under you as an affiliate. So every month they pay for their Overskill account, you get 20% commissions on that. 20% commish. Just bring people in and let compounding interest work. It's the 8th wonder of the world for a reason. Yep, invite codes, gang. I can show you where to find those too, if you don't mind, Chad. Sorry, one more time, if you can get back to my screen for me. Okay, so we're going to go to our Overskill drop down and then back to Workspace. We're going to go to our main home page. Once we're here at our main home page, your profile icon top right, affiliate program. That is a URL as well, just in case you guys ever want to have this like, oh, I don't want to go navigate back to the beginning. You can always just go to overskill.com/account/affiliate and it'll take you to your logged in account and your affiliate program. It's a little bit easier to navigate if you do the URL thing. If you don't, it's just one click. So you can hop down here and here's our invite codes. There's mine. I can copy that invite link. I can send it to somebody. Mine look probably vastly different than yours do, but I have tons of crazy things. So all your invite links are always going to be sent down here. This is your affiliate center where you can see all the things going on, but specifically to send out invite codes, just copy that invite link, click the button, put it in an email, put it in a text, whatever else it might be. Make sure to share your remix links if you're sharing apps, just in case you don't know where that is. If you want to share an app, make sure your app is published. We have to first publish our app, but then we can hop down here and we can allow others to remix. You would turn this on. Once you do that, you're going to have a remix URL. You just give that to customers, and then they can remix these apps into your account. And I just found out something crazy cool about remixes. I didn't even know, gang. I didn't even know this. When you make an app remixable, you get a URL. I think maybe I have a better example. Sorry, let me go look at this. I think I have a better example. Like, I think this is going to be remix available. Let me see. Yes, so I allowed others to remix this app. All right. Now, when I hop over here to my share, here's where I can get my live app link and I can share my live app with people. But here is my remix link. So the coolest thing about this, I just learned this today. Let's say I give this remix link to you guys today. And then I go back and I make a ton of changes to the app overnight tonight. Well, I can come back tomorrow and have you guys reuse that link, and it's going to have all the new changes that I did to my app. So basically, every time you click publish on an app that you are allowing to be remixed, this link has those changes on it. You don't have to republish and then get a new link and then go update all of your posts and then go make sure that all of your things out there include this new remix link. You literally share it once. Any updates and changes that you make to the thing, those stay intact. Those stay intact. It's amazing for your marketing. It's so good because there's so many times, like back in the day with share funnels and stuff, I would share a funnel and then I'd be like, oh man, I want to make some changes. Oh, this person had a great idea. I do want to add that. I'd share a funnel and the next week I'd have updates to that. I'd have a new share URL. I would have to go to all of my posts. I would have to update that share URL, or I have to go make a new comment that I pinned to the top. Updated version, click here. That's just a ton of work. And I have to remember all the posts. It's just time. It's just time. It's not like it's hard work. I'm not sweating, right? I'm not like straining my muscles, but it's time. And I only have so much time. Muscle work is easier than time work, to be fair. So I love this function. I really think it's incredible. This remix link is ever living. As you make changes to your app, as you make new changes to the thing, as long as you allow the app to be remixable, this link is going to live on forever. So if somebody comes in 6 months after an original post, let's say you make a YouTube video. Hey guys, I want to show you how amazing this new software I just found is. I'm going to build this app right now. I'm going to do it with you in 20 minutes. And at the end, I'm going to give you this exact app so you can put it in your own Overskill account and make it however you need for whatever you need. Cool. Let's get into it. So you go make that YouTube video, right? You go do the thing. Down in the description, you put the link. Pinned comment. Click here to download this. And over the next 6 months, you make tons of changes and updates to that original link, to that page. You don't have to touch the original link. You do not have to touch it. Super useful. So also, there's an invite code for today. If you guys are not currently Overskill members, or if you're on the wait list watching here, we can get you off that. So make sure to use that code. It's live-JUUW. live-JUUW. Chad pinned that comment at the top for you guys. Everybody should have that. That'll get you right past the wait list. If you're here with us right now, you've earned that. You deserve that. We want you to be past wait list. We want you to build, and we want you to help. We want to help you do the thing. Sweet, gang. Sweet. Yeah, and it is. It is. So if you wanted to have a remix link that is not going to change with your app, here's what I do. I remix the remix, okay? So let's say I want to have an app, or let's say I make a version of my app that I do. This is exactly what I'm going to do for the authority page I showed you guys earlier, where you were like, oh, can I have the remix for that? Where I made a blog inside of it. Here's exactly what I'm going to do for that. I'm going to remix that app. I'm going to take that app, remix it into my exact same account. So now I have original, remix. Original, remix. All right. My original, I'm going to continue to do my work in. But the remix, I'm never going to touch again. My original is not going to be remixable. My remix is going to be remixable. I've done this already a ton of times. So build your app, get it to where you want to share it with people. And then if you want to lock it down where that's the only version they get forever, so you can keep working on your app, but they're not going to get those things. Maybe you want to lock it down by a paywall, right? Maybe you want to be like, hey, here's the remix version. You can have this thing completely for free. It's amazing, and I hope you enjoy it. But if you want the premium version, I've built on top of this a ton. It's every single feature you might need. And you can get the remix version, the full version, for just one single one-time payment of $27. So you can separate it out, right? So if you wanted to do that, I build the app. When I get it at the point where I want people to have that thing, I remix that app. Now I have two versions of the same app. I then turn off remix on the original app. I go to the new app that I just remixed, and I keep remix on there. And I give people the remix URL of my remixed app. I do not change my remixed app. It just sits there as an extra app in my account. It's the template that I want people to have. I can then go back to my original, and I can make tweaks and changes on the original, and that is not remixable. People cannot get that, so they cannot get my changes. All right, I know that might be a little bit confusing because I'm saying remix the remix. So I totally, okay, honey mom, don't worry. I'm literally going to make a video about this. It is when I say it out loud right now, it is a little bit complicated. It is not, though. I promise. We'll get you squared away on that. We'll get you squared away. I can probably make a video later today, to be honest, guys. It is very not hard for you to do. Cool. For most of you, it makes sense. But if it doesn't, thank you for letting me know, Mom, and everybody else. Like, if that does not make sense, there's no right or wrong answers here. I'm not here to grill you. How do you not know that? That's not me. I'm not that guy. So I appreciate all of your input. Like, what you tell me really helps us. Like, oh, they need to learn this. They need to learn this. This isn't perfect. It's causing a stumbling block. I love to hear anything and everything you guys think always. Sweet. Cool. Sweet, gang. Okay, I think we're rocking. Oh, Penny, two different remix links. You have remix link A, which is the original, remix link B. Remember, that's the remix of the remix. It's like its own separate kind of app. So you can just give them that remix of the remix, and that is the full suite. Remix A is the original. Remix link B for the remix of the remix, that's the full thing that you built. And then you just give them the specific link to what they did. If they only opted in, they get the free app. If they purchased, you email them the second remix link. So good. Yes, it will use some credits. It will use some credits to remix your app. That is correct. All right, so good, gang. So good. I love this. This is awesome. Again, I went over. I'm really sorry about that, team. I'm really sorry about that. They're used to it by now, but I try and respect everybody's time. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. It was awesome. Awesome to get to be with you on this Friday. I'm going to miss you like crazy. I really am. But thank you all for the kind words. Queen, if you go to overskill.com and you can access your account, then you are not on the wait list. If you can build an app, then you're good to go. You're there. You're rocking and rolling. If you go to Overskill and you can't build an app, make sure you use that link, live-juuw, Juuw. That'll get you past the wait list right into your app. Yeah, I'm going to miss you guys too. Thank you for being with us. Next week after is going to be awesome. I know the team's really excited to do some really cool stuff with you. I can't wait to see what they do. I'm going to be here probably watching with you guys just the same. Don't tell my wife. I'm going to be vibe coding on mobile the entire time I'm in the hospital. I have some really cool ideas, but super excited for it. Lily is her name, Mark. Lily is what we're going to call her. So really excited for it. Really excited for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you all very soon, all right? See you, gang.